days pass so quickly. It's already 3 p.m. and I'm having lunch now, but I try to have my really mindful Mondays where I start slow, I'm journaling, I'm doing my weekly reflections and things like that. But Monday usually also ends up being an editing day, and then I don't go on Instagram on the weekends, so then I'm coming back and catching up on DMs and then kind of figuring out how I want to share things during the week. So I feel like I ended up just having big computer days, or like, you know, social media days on Mondays, which I might try to change going into the busy season. We will see. But this week feels like things are finally settling down a little bit. It's been chilly in the mornings, so fall feels like it's on the horizon, and I'm getting very excited, but I'm also getting really anxious because I do not have as much inventory made as I should by this time, and I don't want to use the word should. I'm trying to not use that word as much. But I do need to get going on more inventories. So there are still so many things that I need to do in my big picture projects leading into busy season, but I also think I need to start putting my foot on the gas a little bit with knitting, so trying to balance a bit of both. It is the last week of August, so like T Swift says, August slipped away in a moment of time, and I feel that. But new week and I'm feeling good, so that's all you can ask for.
So hard that I cracked the bottom. If I sound
got the sleeves sewn on. I had to do the armpits, and it was the first time I was doing it with this type of sweater, so I had to look up some YouTube videos, but I feel like it looks pretty good. You can't even see the seams, but now I have to block the sweater, which means I have to soak it in some water and wool wash, and then flatten it out and dry it on some mats. So let's go give this thing a bath. Got this wool wash, so I'm supposed to soak it in this for 15 minutes with some water, and then squeeze out the sweater and let it dry. It feels like such a scary thing to do, but I'm gonna let that sit and then flatten it out. I woke up so late this morning, so I just jumped up and had to scramble to body pump. Luckily, my friend Julie's been going with me, so she saved me a spot. But she's also work from home, so it's been kind of fun on our Tuesday routine to go work from home somewhere else together after body pump. It's like a nice way to start the day, but I don't know what is going on with me. The last couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, I'm like, I feel like I have so much computer work going on, and I look up and it's like 4 p.m. and it's like I haven't done anything, or it feels like I haven't, but I know I am. I'm just struggling to feel like I'm making progress, even though I know I am, but yeah, that's just what's going on right now.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Damn, girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough? Will I ever settle down? If only I could build a tower.
What a very weird day. I have spent so much time getting distracted by my phone and sharing stories, but very exciting. I just got another booking today for the Iceland trip. So now there are only 2 discounted spots left. So because of that, I also felt compelled to share about it and, let people know that there was 2 spots left. This week has been weird because I have spent so much time editing the Belgium and Scotland vlogs. It's funny because neither of those vlogs have anything to do with business. It's really just a documentation and like bringing you along on the journey of the trip. But it was so much fun to edit, and I kept having to like shove away this feeling of guilt that I was working on something and spending so much time working on something that didn't have to do with my business, even though I feel like I actually have quite a long to-do list right now. And I think I said this, where it's kind of that beginning of fall time where I'm feeling a lot of pressure to create more inventory and to finish writing up patterns that need to be released and things like that. And of course, the booking deadline is coming up pretty soon for the Iceland trip too, so I feel like I have to share about that. And all of these are just like these external pressures that I'm putting on myself. And what I ended up doing is just letting myself enjoy the process of editing those vlogs, watching that trip. I spent a lot of today just sitting and knitting as well, and I just find that when I get into that headspace where I'm feeling these like pressures or feelings of obligation, the best thing I can do for myself, other than escape to the woods and go on a nice long walk, is just to sit and create for me. And I think, again, that's why I love knitting so much. And it's funny because now that I have a knitting business, I feel like the content creation, the marketing of things, those are the tasks that I feel like I spend a lot of my time doing. But when I get to just sit and knit, all of that kind of goes away. And the biggest thing is learning how to recognize when I need to do that and to shed the guilt of productivity, whatever that looks like. But here we are. Today's the day. I had a dentist appointment this morning, so I just ran a couple of errands, and the last couple of days I was on a spiral because I was like, my phone quality is sucking right now, like my selfie camera is not working anymore, and I was in a rabbit hole of like, should I get a new phone? And then I was like, oh no, there's just a crack on my screen protector over the camera lens. So I went and got a new screen protector, so hopefully that does the trick. I've had this phone for like 4 or 5 years, so I feel like it still has a lot of life left and the quality is good. So I'm like, Shireen, do not spend money on a new phone right now. But I think today's the day. My sweater feels dry. Let's try it on. What do you think? I think I made the sleeves a little too long, actually. But it's a good lesson for my next sweater. And the shoulder drop is a little bit long too, but maybe that's just the sizing and my size. But I feel like it's a great first try on this yoke style. It's the first time I've made this type of sweater before, and I think the good thing is, if it's a little bit bigger and baggier than I was hoping for, it's not a big deal. I'd rather have it be a little more of an oversized fit than too small. And a lot of people have been asking if they can order custom sweaters, but it's one of those types of projects where the yarn cost itself is like hundreds of dollars, and then the time it takes is quite a while too. So if I were to sell something like this, it would just be way too much. But it was a really amazing project to do for myself. If you haven't watched the Belgium and Scotland videos, you can watch my journey like start to finish of making the sweater. But I'm excited. I am excited to wear this in Iceland. I actually have a couple of photographers now that have joined the trip, so it'll be cool to maybe see if they can take some photos while we're there, but I think this will just be a perfect memory to have from both traveling in Scotland and Belgium and my first group trip, so it's a gift to myself. Okay, I had to take it off. It is super warm. But let's put this screen protector on and hopefully that helps with the camera stuff. Oh my god, I don't even can tell, but it is so cracked. My old one. So many steps. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, selfie camera test, and that is exactly the issue I was having. My photos were all looking so weird and like grainy and dark, and literally I think it's because there was a crack of my old screen protector. So before you go run to get a new phone, or even spiral down thinking about it, get a $5 screen protector. And if you're wondering where my phone case is from, it's from this really awesome company called Case, and it's all compostable materials, even the grip, and they look really pretty. They're very nature inspired, but the phone case itself is compostable. So after, end of life use, it won't just go back into the landfill. It'll decompose, which is really awesome. So I put a link down below if you're interested. I do have an affiliate link for it. So check it out. I'm feeling much more energized today. I think I just needed a day to chill and release a lot of that weird, like productive, guilty energy. I know we all get that sometimes, and it's so hard to do. And I talked a lot about this in a post I made on Instagram about how it's like if we're a maker or a creative or an artist or a content creator, whatever it is you do where you are creating something for your business, it's so important to also create something for yourself without this lens of like, how is it going to be engaged with? Are people going to see it? Will people buy this thing? Whatever it is. And so I think for me, the sweater project was one of those projects where it was like, I'm going to share about it, but I don't really care if people like it. I'm not planning to sell this sweater. Like, I just want to make something for me and share the journey. And same with the Belgium and Scotland vlogs. Like, for me, there was nothing really in them. I didn't feel like when I was in the vlogs, I needed to talk about business. I think at first I did for the Belgium one, but then I quickly realized I didn't. And before, when I would make vlogs about traveling, I felt like I had to show you how I was incorporating travel into the business or like managing the balance of both. But for this trip, I was just like, I am just going to document the trip like I would for me. Like, and looking back, watching through the videos after the edit, I was like, I'm so glad I made these videos. It doesn't matter if people like them or not. I'm just glad that I have this documentation, and both of those projects I spent a lot of time working on, like a lot of my working hours, and at first I was feeling really guilty about it, and then I was just like, this is okay. It is okay to have a creative passion project right now too. But I guess the bottom line is, if you're feeling this pull to do these creative projects that might not have to do with your business, it's okay, and I think we need to let ourselves do that sometimes. It's all part of being a creative, and it fills your creative cup and gives you energy to then create content or do creative design work or, make things that are for other people. But back to the business stuff. Today, I need to finish up writing 2 knitting patterns, and then I had a friend reach out about my Notion templates. I've been in the process of creating templates that I can share with you. I have a couple of free templates actually, but I want to make like a full template bundle that's geared towards small business owners who want to just feel more organized and to have a clear roadmap of their major projects and content and how that all will work together with your goals and things like that. So I'm working on this bundle. I'm almost done with it. So let me know if that's even something you'd be interested in. I wasn't sure if I wanted to start selling templates, but I have a friend that was asking, so I was like, ooh, she could maybe just beta test it for me. And then this afternoon, we have another co-working call in the Discord community, and the topics that a lot of people wanted to talk about this time were imposter syndrome and the comparison trap. So I thought that was a great topic because I think we all fall into it. I think I've done it. I just created a template of a Notion dashboard, which is exactly the same Notion dashboard that I created for myself, but this is like a template version that people can use. And then within it, you have the years and goals, plans. What am I saying? Within it, you have the year plans and goals, and then it's separated by quarter, and then each quarter you can click into and you can go into the month. But basically, it's something you can sit down and do at the end or at the beginning of every month, whatever works for you. And it just kind of breaks it up, and everything's all connected in here, so you can just have a bigger picture. And then there's the big picture projects, and this is something I used a ton when I was in my slow season diaries, where I sit down and do a lot of detailed planning, and it separates everything into tasks. And then the content creation bundle, where you can have all of your brand pillars and content purposes and things like that. And then I put in like a master calendar, Instagram, YouTube, and email. And this is basically the exact template that I use for myself as well. So all of this is now in a little bundle. Yeah, I wasn't planning to work on this Notion project today, but it ended up being really good. My friend asked me for it, and I had already had most of this stuff created, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna set in and like do the rest of it, and then I'll have it. So she's my beta tester right now, but let me know if this is something you're interested in. I got something in the mail. I've been working on a little secret project. I guess it's not that secret, but I'm working on a new merch project, and I've been wanting to switch sticker designers because if everyone remembers Sticker Date, I don't know if you remember, but this happened a couple months ago earlier in the summer. I used to use Sticker Mule, and I don't know, give it a Google. It's kind of wild, but let's just say I am no longer using Sticker Mule, so I've been looking for a new sticker supplier. So I found Sticker Giant. They're also based here in Colorado, and I ordered the sample pack from them to see if I want to start using them for stickers. So cool, they sent a bunch of different things. I think it's just all the different finishes, like matte versus glossy versus holographic. The quality seems good. Let's see, it's hard. I guess it will tell you which one is which. Classic white. Oh, okay, cool. Matte holographic. Oh my gosh, these are cool. Matte clear, matte glossy. Wait. Glossy white, matte white. Wow, so many different things in here, which is kind of cool. I did not know you could get stickers in this many different formats. Whoa. Die cut stickers. Wow, they really do have a little bit of everything. This is such a smart idea on their part, where each sticker is what type of sticker it is. Smart move. Look at all of these different stickers. It's gonna take me a sec to look through all of these and to decide which one I want to try. My first thought though, my first impression is they don't feel as thick as the current stickers. Like this is my current sticker, or one of them. I don't know how much of that is because of the backing. Like I wonder if the sticker itself is actually the same thickness. I guess I'll have to peel and stick to really see. But the fact that they have this bundle and their customer service so far has been really great. And they're not bigots, so also a good thing. But it's already 4. I still need to take Arya out and I have a dance class at 5:45. So let's just maybe go out and do a little hike, and I'll let all of this marinate. Good morning. We're gonna meet Kate for a coffee walk. I ran into my other friend during the coffee walk, so we now are up on a different trail and looking for some mushrooms, but then I will go home and finish my workday. More raspberries! Big ones! Well, last minute, a couple of friends came into town, so I did not get a chance to finish all of that stuff yesterday. And then today we're on another hike, but it's okay. That's what being self-employed is for. You can kind of move your schedule around when things come up. So I'm just enjoying being out here. And, you know, it's been nice just to catch up with friends and hang and cook dinner and stuff like that.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name. Who's the target? Sorry, I'm not in the market. If I quit buying, you can't sell me anything. No thanks.
Well, as you may have guessed, I never got back to that to-do list, but that is the whole point of having your own business. You are not supposed to work those weekends. You're not supposed to work all the time. I mean, there will be seasons where you are hustling and grinding and getting more things done, but equally, you are in control of having the time and freedom to spend time with friends or to take random days off and to not work on the weekends and to take multiple vacations a year. And I think we all grew up with a notion of what success was supposed to look like or how we're supposed to measure success, but it looks different for everybody, and you can determine what that means for you. So I hope this was a reminder that if you're not feeling aligned in your life and business, if you're not feeling like you're where you need to be, you do have the power to change it, and I'm right here learning and growing with you. I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration. I hope it made you feel like you're not alone, because I'm also going through these ups and downs too, but I also hope that wherever you are on your creative or small business journey, you are doing the things that light you up and not letting anyone else tell you what that needs to look like. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.